Okay, I'm doing a video again here at Midwest Farmer, Geoengineering Farmer, with a new Kinze planter. And this planter works so good with the Kubota tractor here. It's a crawler tractor and it works great. Anyhow, I'm going to my daughter's going to plant beans for the first time, so I'm going to show her how to plant beans with the new Kinze planter. And basically we're replanting the beans over. Some of the field we're going to just go over the top and no-till into the ground. A couple of these other parts, the ground is uneven. I want to level it out, so I'm going to take the field cultivator and do that. So she's going to plant at an angle, and I kind of work the edge of the field up. There, Bart, can you wave? Okay, so it's been dusty, been hot. And part of the reason we've replanted it, I planted it deep. It was 110 degrees in the shade here when we planted this, and I planted it deep. The ground was rough and dried out. And some of the beans are coming up. It's kind of a damned if you do and damned if you don't. I really got a lot of fertilizer and money stuck in this field, and I want to get it good. This probably be kind of thick, and I'm trying to save the beans that I planted as well as put the other ones on top. This was a group 3 bean when we planted. Now we're doing group 4s because later seeds available. I got Barris is providing free seed replant, and I have crop insurance on it. The adjuster looked at it, and it's kind of hard to tell. You got these spots here, there ain't any, and then spots is really good. So, you know, I'm not complaining about the seed. I planted this 2 inches deep because it was really hot, rough, and then we get an inch rain in 10 minutes. I blame that on geoengineering, but there's been times 50 to 100 years ago it probably rained like that. You know, if you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any. So we're going to plant this at an angle to kind of save some of this. And I gives my daughter plenty of room here, so I'm going to try to get her to relax and do it. It's 15-inch rows, not quite as accurate a part of it. So I guess if somebody said, well, who planted it? I said, well, my daughter then. So, and I'll be also out here in the field working. When you put kids on the tractor, you need to be really close by, so it makes it feel good when you're out here in the same field. You can look over your shoulder and check it out. The Kinze planter with the bulk fill is so easy. I want to take a moment here. That's the vacuum. It's running there. It's running off of this hydraulic system here. I did tighten that up a little bit to keep the wobble out of that. But anyhow, adjusting the stuff, it's so much easier. And not having these boxes here makes it easy for me just to reach in behind here and get changing these units. So this bulk fill is, every time I look at it, I get a big plus out of it. So we're just kind of basically going to no-till on this side, but I'm going to work the other side of the field and plant it the way I want. See how it is in there. I'm planting about 100 acres in this area. So Linda's she's gonna be the driver, so here we go. This is my daughter Linda, and she's drove this tractor a few times. More than a few, okay. So you know what you're gonna do now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's rule number 1?
Don't go backwards.
What's rule number 2?
Don't go backwards.
What's rule number 3?
Don't go backwards.
Yeah, but it's don't go backwards with the planter in the ground. Okay. And whatever you do, don't bust my daddy's planter, okay?
That's
Okay, you're all set to go. You got everything folded up. You look
side do you want me to go on?
Go on that side over there. What I'm going to do is the headlands here on this field, the ends of the field, we call them headlands. And that part of it. So, trying to tell my daughter to go and make wide circles. And the other thing that's important planting corn is try to let the planter down straight with the tractor so you ain't dragging that planter around the corners of the edges. It makes crooked lines. Now, since we're doing this on an angle, this is kind of the wrong thing here. So basically, my daughter's got to set the planter down right at the edge. This is the old beans, and that's the mark from the marker. This is no GPS. For real farmers, get up there. Hold it, son, honey. You got your blower on?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and hit both handles at the same time so it makes it... Okay. Alright. Give it gas. Fuel. That's the gas there. Push it all the way up so we got plenty of blower speed. That little gauge back there, if you can see it, you're shifting gears. Don't go any faster than 7. It's kind of rough. If it's smoother, go to 6. You think so? Okay. You can see some of the beans in the field, or anyhow I can. Can you smile for the camera? Yeah. Good thing you brushed your teeth, right? Okay. That's the tractor. That's the monitor over here. If I can get it in there. Look at it. I'm not really happy with this monitor due to the fact basically it's showing I did 152.6 acres and I'm doing a population of 161,800 changes. I push this button and it's 2.6 things away there, so I don't know if this is coming out or not. The old one screen or the other.
Make it straight.
Now you driving right down the mark?
Let me just make it straight.
Well, I hope you're supposed to make it straight.
Well, make it curvy.
Okay. What's Linda talking about? Once in a while you get a little curvy. Well, if it curves out, you kind of lean a little bit over that way. And that's the way farmers tricks to try to keep these rows straight in the field. Otherwise, you keep following a crooked row, and next thing you have more of a crooked row or whatever being there, type of thing. So, I just was not really happy with this field when we planted. It was just so darn hot. We had some breakdowns out here working down, and it's always your best ground. It's always out by the road where everybody can see it. And so that's kind of where it's at. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go around the outside edge there. So, okay, don't catch your marker on the ditch out there, honey. So that marker's cutting out there. Yeah, very good. Close that up. Keep right on planting to the edge. I hope you people don't mind me jumping around here. All right, raise it up. Okay, go over this way. Cut over this way. Turn this way now. Do it now. Get out of the road ditch. Once you get that planter up out of the ground, start turning. Hey, circle back around. Okay. Did you shift down on the end to make it easier for you?
Ah, it's too bumpy.
Come on, turn. You're costing money out here. You don't need to be out here in the daylight.
I am.
Cut shorter here next time. Get over there. Stay over there. You get this corner done, then you can go to that corner. Kind of like when you go up at an angle like that, you want to circle in and circle back and then turn in. Kind of like crossing the T. Crossing the T, you ever heard that before?
Yeah.
You have. Well, it's a military term that battleships do. Since we're out fighting a war trying to get crops planted in this crazy weather, it's being caused by geoengineering. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, there's a website by Dane Wigington. It's called Geoengineering Watch. It's aerosol spraying of the crops. Get the planter straight.
It's not gonna get
Shift down. You got plenty of time. Okay. Okay, get the planter straight so you're not turning with the planter in the ground with the tractor. Okay, now push both your levers down, or one of them. Okay, as soon as the planter hits the ground, pull forward. Okay, now check your marker. You can pull one way and then wait and stop. I meant stop with the marker, honey.
And you do the marker.
Okay, which one? See it move? I can't see it move. The other one. Okay, you can drop it to the ground. There we go. That's the marker. All right, shift it up a gear. Scan your monitor every once in a while too. That's the bad part about the monitor. When we get to the end here, we'll stop and we'll show it. My old monitor, when I got to the end, I was able to look at it and check my population with the acres. Right now, the monitor is always kind of hard to adjust since it's new. Linda, you're off your mark because I can tell. Get over it. That's besides the part. That's a lot because you're sitting crooked. Here, now can you straighter? See, when you change your body position, you change your mark. So always sit right on it. The other thing to check yourself is look at your tongue. Your drawbar pin should be right underneath the planter. So this gives you an idea how to plant with a Kinze planter and get set up 8-row here. To get it in the ground. Like I said, some places the beans are coming up, some ain't. And I really want a good stand of beans, especially when it's out by the road and everybody can see it. I'll sit at the coffee shop and complain and bitch and carry on. And here you're wanting to farm more ground and somebody says, well, he can't farm because he's got bad crops out by the road. Believe me, they do it. Anyhow, I'm wanting to raise some top-notch beans out here. And go from there. Okay, remember when you get into this work ground here, I want you to get through it, but just raise it up. Okay, I'm going to go here to the monitor. When you get to the end, you stop. Okay, average spacing quits. On my old monitor, when I got to the end, I could scan, and this is a scan that would check each row as I go. And see, it moves, it's scanning now. But my old planter, monitor, I could stop, and this is what bothers me. I don't want to be looking at this monitor figuring out that there might be a unit down. And this is the reason I'm making these videos. For one, I'm using it for educational things for my kids or anybody else here down the road. And when you have these problems and stuff, there's nobody to go to. We're really, family farms and family farmers are just about extinct. Basically, if we let this geoengineering go, the rest of us will be extinct. We're at that point. My daughter's going to hold that. But now when I'm planting, it will change and show me the spacings of each row or the population or whatever. Now the acres stay the same. And so I'm going to put this back at status. Nope, I don't need a status. That's the other thing. I don't know what all these buttons are there. There, it's back to normal. Okay, honey, this is all yours. Just don't wreck the tractor or the planter. And take your time and enjoy yourself. And I won't bitch, okay? Unless you... What the hell do you do with my planter? Don't do anything. That's Mommy's planter, remember?
I'm pretty sure you said it was your planter.
Oh. Might be yours if you do a good enough job.
I don't want it.
Well, hey, now you shouldn't talk. You just don't want to work right now, right?
Exactly.
You got air conditioning.
I don't have a radio.
No radio?
No radio. Doesn't work.
complaint. When I bought this Kubota, I got all this expensive radio, and all these fancy radios don't work in these tractors. I got a Sony radio. Another good issue that you brought up.
It's not a Sony
And they don't.
radio.
What kind is it?
I don't know.
Alpine. Well, anyhow, they put this radio in here, and I said, whatever you do, just put one that makes noise that you can listen to the radio. And my daughter wants tunes.
It worked for a day.
And so anyhow, to make Linda happy, she needs a radio. So, but I make the kids turn it off because they need to learn how to run the equipment. So any little thing that you hear or feel there's a problem, you need to look. So you fly from the seat of your pants. Okay, thank you everybody. Bye.